Yo, what up, guys? It's boy Gritchep coming to you guys another, not even another. This is a new series, bro. This is the new series, Formation Domination. As I said, this series is basically gonna be reviewing every formation in the game. I don't even know how much they are to say how many episodes there's gonna be. There's gonna be one episode on every formation. So this formation that we're gonna try out today, I already did a formation review, but I want to do it again because this time we're gonna be playing 5 games, and I was thinking of doing it 10 games, but the only reason why I put 5, because if there's a formation that I'm just getting absolutely smashed, 10, I'm not trying to play 10 games with it. So 5 games seems reasonable to get to know the formation, its pros, its cons, and if I am getting smashed, to be able to like just play 5 games and that's all. So this formation that we are going to try out is going to be this is going to be my team. If you guys are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, click the bell if you guys won't miss out, because this is my RTG account. As you can see, we are doing pretty good in the RTG, so you guys should tune in to the channel. As I said before in some of my other videos, this channel is going to be a daily upload, if not twice. Today is going to be twice, so if you guys didn't miss out my RTG, you guys could go to watch that. But yeah, this formation is going to be the 3-1-4-2, so this is going to be balanced style. It's going to be, I'll have 7, I believe it's 7 width on defensive and 3 depth, balanced as well, again 7 width again. And then these don't really matter, it just depends on what players you guys have. It's not even, I mean, kind of, it depends. Like if you have good players heading, then you could put more in players in the box and stuff, but it's literally impossible to score headers, so I really don't care about that. As I said, we are going to play the 3-1-4-2. This formation looks weird. Alright, so this is going to be my center backs. Nelson Semedo, he has a medium high work rate, so I think he will be good there. So my 3 center backs, my CDM will be Roy Keane, and he will be cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover center. Now these guys, I didn't even, when I reviewed this formation before, I didn't even see this, but as you can see on top it says winger instructions, and then you go up to Wijnaldum, it says central mid instructions. So last time I had it the other way around. So my left mid is going to be Mo Salah. I don't touch nothing on him except come back on defense, and the same thing with Ricardo Pereira, balance except come back on defense. My 2 center mids are going to be balanced and cover center for both of them, because I want them to go up and down, and especially since Wijnaldum and SBC Juan Mata, they have a lot of stamina, so I'm pretty sure they could go up and down. And my 2 strikers are going to be Bernard. No, let me just swap this real quick. So they're going to be my 2 strikers. I just have them both come back on defense, and let me just go back, because I need to put Bernard as my right striker. So that's going to be it. Those are the instructions. This is that. As I said, this series is going to be literally just reviewing formations. So I already showed you guys how I'm going to play. So what I am going to do, I'm going to go to 5 games of division rivals, and then I'll just talk to you guys over its pros, its cons, and stuff like that in general. So this is going to be our first episode, so I'll just come to you guys with the gameplay, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back with the gameplay. I finally finished playing my 5 games. As I said before, I want to tell you guys this a lot. I want to tell you guys this for you guys who won't miss out. This is basically, this formation domination series is basically reviewing all the formations, and at the end telling you guys all the stats. Obviously I'm gonna be taking down all the stats of all the formations and tell you guys stuff about that. But today's formation or episode was a 3-1-4-2. The last time I tried it out was I messed up. Instead of putting my wingers where they were supposed to be, I put them as center mids, and I put my center mids out as wingers. Now that I knew that, I put them in the right positions, and yo, like all the games I won all of them, and I think I only received 1 goal out of my 5 games. I know my team is beast. Is like compared to my opponents, I had a good team or a better team than them, but I think like I came up against 2-3 good squads, so like it wasn't like I had a big difference compared to them, but I think it doesn't really matter. I think it just gave me a good perspective of what this formation is. This formation, if you guys like to press hard on top, will be good. But as you guys saw right here, I got a corner. He went on a good counter attack. He ended up scoring, and that's one of the. I think that's legit the only con that I saw in this formation, because in terms of having the possession, you will see throughout all my games, I always had over 55 easily. I would have 60 something. I would always have around 60 possession against my opponent, because this formation is just beast crowding your opponent's half and just pressuring up top, because that's literally like, if you guys see all my goals, I recover the ball on their side, I just do 1 or 2 passes and I'm through, and then I end up finishing the ball. So I think if you guys like pressuring the ball, you like coming up against people who drop back, because I think this formation, I know all the meta is drop back, but I think this formation is the perfect one to counter it, because as I said, people when they have drop back, all their team is in their half, they like other teams in their half, they recover the ball, other teams in the back, and you just choke them out. You legit just pressure them in their half. They don't know how to get out of their half. You get the ball, because you have the 2 striker. Like I did a comparison last time I reviewed this formation. It's literally like the 3 in the back is good, and then you have the 1 CDM in the front of it to just like be tracking the play and trying to cover the passes, because that CDM is crucial not only right here, but also in the 4-1-2-2. The 4-1-2-2, the central CDM is key. And then you got my 2 center mids. My 2 center mids are really good, because they could go up and down. They have a lot of stamina. They help defend and they help go up. And also the left mid and right mid, they're really good, because like every formation has wide, like the 4-2-3-1, they have wide people. The 4-3-3 have wide people. The 3-5-2 have wide players as well. So I think those 2 are really good, but I think your left mid and right mid don't really matter. You guys see throughout my plays, I mean when I was playing the game, I didn't really notice Salah. I didn't really notice Ricardo Pereira. They did have a few chances, but in general they didn't really have that much in the game. Like, yeah, they had a few assists, a few plays that they created, but besides that, I think your most important players in this formation attacking would be your 2 center mids and your 2 strikers. Your 2 strikers, I think that's where you have an advantage from other formation. You got the 4-2-3-1, they only have 1 striker. The 4-2-2 has that advantage. The 4-1-2-2 also has that advantage. This one, the advantage of what? 2 strikers, you will be able to play off another striker. You'll be able to do the 1-2s. You'll be able to play off the other player. You'll be able to do runs through the back, because the 4-2-3-1 has the 3 cams, but you only have 1 striker, and they could be tracking that striker a lot, which is why the 3 cams could go in behind a lot, and are most likely you're going to be your top scorers in those games on that formation. But the 3-1-4-2, it might look weird. I think it is a new formation. I think from 2 years ago. I think it was a formation from 2 years ago. It is a new formation. It might look weird at first, but I think it is really good. It is a really good formation. It is really fun. Like, bro, I was getting a lot of rage quits. I was gonna end up playing 6-7 games, but I was like, no, I said I was gonna play 5 games. I'm gonna play 5 games, and I'm gonna be strict to myself with that, because I didn't want to play 6 games and then just like make this formation have more good stats than others that I just play 5 games. But I think this formation is interesting, is good, is like, I think it could compete against a lot of good formations. I think I came up against a 4-3-3, the one that I really like. I came up against a 4-4-1-1. I came up against, I don't remember, it was a 4-2-3-1, but I did come up against a couple of good formations. And you know, I'm telling, like, it's me personally, I don't think it's the players you have or it's pay to win. I mean, in some occasions it is pay to win when you have like Hulla and stuff, but I think if you have an opponent that has a little bit of less, like if you come up against an opponent that has like 100 or 200k worth more in their team, I think having the right formation and tactics, I think you could outplay them. That's why I think this formation, like I'm telling you, like this formation is literally just pressure on your 2 strikers, because your 3 center backs, I mean, you gotta have at least knowledge of how to defend. You gotta have at least a couple of good defenders, because my 3 defenders are really good, and that's why I think would help out a lot in this formation, having good defenders. But most of all, your good CDM, because I have Roy Keane. He's an absolute monster. Like me, in this formation, in the 3 in the back, I would always recommend you guys to not, like, in the worst circumstances, switch to your center back. But I think just running around with your CDM in front of it, trying to cut out passes, is the way to go, because if you pull out one of those center backs, you're only gonna have 2, and then you're basically done, because once you have 2 center backs, your opponent usually has 1 or 2 strikers going up, and then you're basically done. You do a 1-2, you're done. One of your opponent's forwards that have, obviously mostly everyone has a striker with pace, they just put through ball and you're done. That's why I think this formation, the CDM, is really valuable. The 2 center mids also get up and down. In terms of this formation and how I would rank, obviously I haven't tried out most of the formations. My formation that I use is a 4-2-3-1. I tried out the 4-3-3 attack. I tried out the 4-1-2-1-2 and the 4-4-2. I have not tried out yet the 4-2-2. That's why I'm really excited for this series, because this series would allow me to literally try out all the formations in a good way, because not only would it help me find those formations, it'll help you guys. I'll tell you guys if this formation is good, if it's not. If you guys play possession, this is the one to go, and stuff like that. As I said, to this formation is literally for players who like to have numbers going forward, like a lot of numbers going forward, and pressuring up top. There will be I'll tell you guys right now when it comes up, but there is one play where literally like 5-6 of my players are going up. Like you could see like all of my players going up, and obviously I score a rebound because there's just so many players going up top that it just overwhelms your opponent's defense. Whether it's a 4-2-3-1, I came up against a 4-2-3-1. This guy who had a 4-4-1-1 actually went to a 4-2-3-1. He ended up pausing the game in the beginning. He switched it up. I think he put in Wijnaldum instead of Frenkie de Jong, I think. But he ended up doing that even with the 6 defenders, like basically 6 defenders, his 2 CDMs and his 4 defenders. Like you look at that, bro. You have your 2 center mids, your left mid and right mid, your 2 strikers. So right there, you already have 6 players pressing up top, and like I think it is helpful having a left mid and a right mid that could finish. I think there is a play. I think in one of my last clips there is Ricardo Pereira goes through, and because he didn't have that good finishing, he doesn't end up finishing it. But that's why I think having these formations, like obviously in this formation, like I'm telling you, if you want to start off like a 4-5-1, just to have the chemistry, you gotta have the right players in the right positions. Like Ricardo Pereira, he could play right mid, but I'd rather prefer someone who has like a little bit more finishing. Semedo as a center back, is alright. Like he did the job. I wouldn't say like, oh, get a left back that could play center back, because obviously you like there's some players that are positions that are restricted. Like I don't think there's left backs that could play center backs. But Semedo did the job. As I said, I wouldn't. Me personally, I wouldn't play Pereira as a right mid. He just didn't have the finishing that I wanted. Juan Mata as well. Him as a center mid, he does have the stamina. He does have the pace, because I did have a hunter on him, which is like the best you could do, because it maxes out his shooting, maxes out his pace. But I think him like defensively, him like he didn't have, obviously he's not gonna have the physical presence. He's not gonna have the strength, the good tackling, the good defending. He doesn't have all of that, which is not ideal in this formation. But I think when you're going up, then it makes a big difference having a center mid that could create plays, that could also score and stuff like that. I think that is the way to go. Your two strikers, I think it doesn't really matter. Everybody at least runs with the 4-2-3-1. They have 4. With the 4-2-2, they have 4. Whether a cam and a striker. I think just having 2 strikers, I think everybody could manage that. Having a squad, a starter squad, obviously, and then like in-game switch it. I think a lot of people could at least have 2 strikers in their squad. So that's why I think this formation is really balanced. As I said, the only con that I could see in this formation is you could get hit in the counterattack so quick, bro. Like you saw, I only conceded 1 goal in all the 5 games, but you guys saw the goal that I conceded. Literally, it was my corner. I was taking the corner. I took it. His keeper got the ball. He threw it. He did another through ball. He's basically through. He ends up chipping my keeper, and he ends up scoring. So that's why I think if you guys do come up against someone who knows how to counterattack really well, I think you'll suffer a lot against them. But I think if you most like 90% of the community will be playing drop back, and I think this is just a formation, a perfect formation to counter that, because I tried out the 3-5-2 as well. It was alright, because you have the 2 DMs. It's more drop back. This formation, you're just pushing your opponent towards the ropes. You have him towards the ropes in all the game, basically, because like if you score, bro, like I think this formation is good. Like it's really, really good. Like I'm saying, it's like it's just, I think it's the pinnacle formation for just putting your opponents in the ropes and just having them up top. Like they, as you guys seen in all the games, all the stats, my opponent literally always has less than 40 or less possession, which is why you always have, like, see, look, my opponent can't even go out. Like just too much of my players are going forward, and so I think this formation is really good for that. But like out of 10 right now, because obviously this is the first review, or the first episode, or the first player formation review or something, I think I would give this formation easily a 9.6. The only reason why I'll give him a 9.6 is because you could get hit in the counterattack, and everybody in the community plays counterattacking football, but a lot of players just do drop back, and obviously this formation will just choke them out, and you will end up scoring a lot of goals. But what I am going to do is, this is the last clip, and I'm just going to go to the menus, and I'll finish off the video, and I'll give you guys a little bit more tips on this formation. Alright guys, I'm back. As I said, this formation, I think it's easily a 9.6, because as I said, like literally like 90% of the community plays drop back, and this formation is the perfect counterattack for that, or the counter for the drop back. And as I said, there's literally like only like 10% of people who know how to counter formations, who know how to play tactically, whether changing up their formation or tactics based on that single game. So I think like 9 out of your 10 games you should be able to win with this formation. I think this formation is fun, is interesting, is new, like a new idea. A lot of people just want to go towards like the meta, but I think a lot of people do go to the meta and stuff, and I'm not against that, but I think there's like, I think it is a good idea to try to like go around the meta and try to counter the meta, because this formation, as I said, is literally just the perfect counter for that. Obviously, this is the first episode. I'm still gonna try out the next episode. I'm most likely, I don't know if it's the 4. Let me just check real quick. I think it's the 4-3-4-2-1 will be the next episode. So this is the formation we just tried out. So our next one will be the 3-4-1-2. It's gonna be a little bit different. Instead of having a CDM, we're gonna have a cam. So as I said, this is a new series. If you guys are new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button if you guys did enjoy it, and if it's helpful, click the like button. And for you guys won't miss out on any of my content, and you guys will be the first fans to be watching my content, click the bell. But it's been your boy Gritip. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the first episode. As I said, we are going to be coming to you guys with more content or more of these episodes, so stick around, click the subscribe button. But it's been your boy Gritip. I'll come to you guys with another guy soon, guys. Peace out.
Yo, DJ, put a little back to the record, baby.